enjoyed this week's episode, and please like this video, share with your friends and dock mates, and subscribe to our channel. It really helps us get more viewers like you. So in here, like previously when we were live aboard, I just painted this area, which, I mean, I guess from afar it doesn't look super bad. It doesn't look great, but anyways. I also, as part of it, painted this white, and you can see fingerprints get on it. It's actually sticky. It's like sticky. It's gross. So, and I thought, oh, maybe it's just still wet. No, it's just not good. So instead of painting the rest of the vinyl, unfortunately for right now, until we are ready to commit to new port lights, it's just gonna have to be like that. So it's not great. It's yellow. This is after me cleaning and putting the protectant on it. To me, it's very yellow, especially compared to like when you can see the white under here as a comparison. It's a bit too yellow for me, but it's okay. It is what it is. We know that the paint, I only found one paint that would paint on the vinyl, and it just left it all like weird and sticky. I mean, yes, it does look better, but then also it's really hard to get in where these, where the trim meets it. And so there's like weird spots. This one, the tape ripped it up. So I just honestly overall wasn't happy with the look, and I hated the feel of it being sticky. I'm not even quite sure why it's sticky, because it's only sticky in certain places, so it's even weirder. And then obviously there's now fingerprints, so so that is why we're not doing that. We're just gonna clean it and then we'll revisit it later. Hey guys, so we talked a little bit about cleaning our vinyl that we currently had on the boat. You know, we talked about all the reasons why we're not gonna replace it, things of that nature. So here we are, we cleaned the vinyl. It looked better, not white. So we went from that to, okay, now what? So we had talked about previously, we've used a certain kind of paint that we got, interior paint, in the quarter cabin, and it got like sticky and not dry. It like never quite settled, and it wasn't very good. So this time I decided, okay, we have to do something different, and we have to do it because our vinyl is done. So let me show you the difference, why we have to do it, what it looks like, and then our solution. Okay, so here is a piece of our new vinyl that we had installed. And, you know, obviously we'll have trim and stuff, but you can see where the old one was, and you never get that rust out. I scrubbed for days, never got the rust out. So I went and thought, well, maybe we should try, or maybe it was Matt's idea, but either way, we should try the same paint that we used for our dinghy. So it's totally great, flexible vinyl, bright. They have it in bright white. We got it in gray for our dinghy, and we've already used it. So I kind of already had like a little bit of an understanding of the using of the product. And so first I cleaned, just kind of wiped, because I'd already scrubbed with the cleaner that they recommend, even though I'd already kind of scrubbed, and wiped it down with that. And then, you know, you rinse it with water, and then I put a few coats on. So here's kind of what it looks like. So here is where we've done it. So the reason why I didn't do this whole panel is because a lot of it is going to be hidden behind the other actual ceiling panels. So there's going to be like a ceiling panel that goes up here, and you can tell because it's like off colored where the what is not, you know, what is going to be showing. So I did a coat on this part, so that once the ceiling panel goes up and then the trim and everything, all you'll see that's exposed will be white. and actually match our new white, crisp white vinyl. So I've done a coat on this and a few other areas. For example, you can see here, I didn't go all the way down because I didn't need to. There's a shelf that's right here, and then there's another panel that goes right here. So I just went to where we needed to go. And this is just one coat. I need to do a little bit better, my second coat around the windows. That's a little bit harder because the finish turns out way better with a brush than it does, with a roller than it does with a brush. I don't know if I can even catch it on camera here, but I did a brush, I have to do a brush around this, and it just leaves like, not a good, like, surface, like, because this is already has like a uneven surface, you know, because it's cloth, it's vinyl. The brush leaves like brush strokes that obviously don't go with it, whereas the roller kind of just gives it like more of a textured look, which is not as noticeable and blends a little bit better with the current pattern. So I'm gonna come back in here and do another, but I wanted to do a lighter coat because I thought maybe the reason why the quarter berth never quite dried was because I did it too thick. So I came in here and I actually did a pretty thick coat here. I did really kind of two. I did one, and then like an hour or two later I came back and did another one, just to get this finish. And I think one more coat and we'll be good. But I wanted it to dry overnight because I was thinking that I was actually fearful that it wouldn't dry and it would be like the quarter cabin. But this dinghy paint stuff is amazing. I mean, it's really hard. Obviously you can't use it if you're living on it, but because it's not healthy to ingest while you're doing it. But if you're not living on your boat and you're doing some redo of a vinyl stuff, I would definitely suggest it. For all vinyl, not just your dinghy. But yeah, so I'm gonna go do another coat, and then do the rest of the spots that we need in the boat, and I will check back in with you. But just now, you can see that before and after is really, really nice. And I mean, yes, it's clean, you know, like you can see that the yellow is clean, but it's just clearly yellow, and then our new vinyl is so clearly white that it doesn't quite look right when you see it up against it. So we're like, no. And our panels are just that our ceiling panels that go up, Mom and Dad ProPec already painted them, and so they're already nice and bright and white. So in anticipation to install, and Matt's working on electrical so that we can install those panels. We are on our way, and it is a beautiful morning on the channel. Absolutely beautiful this morning. Isn't that nice? Right from our bed. This is what we see. What a joy. I can't wait to get back home. Better get back to work.